With us, we have a discussion of experts here on improvement of foundational literacy, numeracy to STEM education in Kenya, with a prime objective of exploring strategies for improving foundational numeracy in early education as a pathway to enhancing STEM readiness, while fostering alignment between classroom practices, national education policies, and long-term systematic reform. Thank you, my panelists. And in the interest of time, great team, I'll allow them to introduce themselves and delve into a specific question. Therefore, welcome my panelists into this conversation on improving foundational learning with a specific bias to foundational literacy. Kindly, what research? And I'm addressing Zizi Afrique, where you just mention your name and then delve into the subject matter. What research work have you done on foundational numeracy in Kenya, and what does it inform the heads of institution, and more so the ones who are seated here today? Kindly, Zizi Afrique.
Thank you very much, Bwana Chair. My name is Volano Chieng. I'm serving at Zizi Afrique as the Manager Implementation of Programs. But delving into the question as you've rightly put it, yes, at Zizi Afrique, we are focused and very keen interested on foundational learning, where we look at the aspects of numeracy, literacy, and even life skills. And for this specific area, we're focusing on the issue of numeracy. We've done a lot of research focusing on numeracy based on what we're getting as the current state of numeracy, foundational numeracy in the country. The last KEPSHA report of 2024 gave us a 5.4% of grade 6 learners who are able to receive an exceeding expectation result. That formed the basis of us delving much on numeracy area. And so we focused on understanding what are some of the challenges that learners face at the foundational level, focusing on grade 2 and 3. In one county, we found that there was a grave concern on learners being able to execute tasks within their grades and their levels, which was a challenge. And we felt like much as we did this intervention in one county, we considered exploring it in other different counties and explored it in 4 other counties that were quite diverse from these other counties. And the results we found were astounding, more or less the same. Learners in this grade have the same challenges on matters to do with foundational learning, being able to address issues to do with facts, concepts, and then for procedures for executing tasks for their grades, which was a challenge for us. And it's at that point that we feel like it's important that we focus on numeracy, linking to what Madam Odundo said, that yes, we need to develop stronger foundations for greater level of output in the higher levels. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Zizi Afrique. We are contented with that because we embrace dynamic and transformative leadership as KEPSHA. Now, to Semester, kindly, what insight from national assessment and classroom observations do we have on foundational numeracy? Sir.
Thank you, Chair. My name is Oyoga from Semester. Our mandate is training, capacity building of teachers, practicing teachers. So one of the guidelines for our training is research. Most recently, we have done research on foundational numeracy and targeting grade 2 and 3 to identify the errors that learners and teachers make. And we have done that in 17 counties, and we have already documented the error logs. And we have already prepared for interventions, and one of the interventions we have done, of course, piloting in one of the counties. Now we are extending beyond that, and we are saying that learners make mistakes. They have computational mistakes, and then teachers also are struggling to teach. And therefore, we have to go through capacity building. We're already developing training material, and we are encouraging the heads of institutions to do monitoring in the schools and especially follow up with the learners so that the teachers can follow the learners, especially the logs, so that they track how the errors are being minimized. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. For the TTCs that generate the personnel that we deploy in our various classrooms, Madam, kindly, what are some of the professional development models that enhance numeracy instructions in our school and with a specific bias to early year education? Welcome, Madam.
Thank you very much. My name is Joy Mulunda from Thogoto Teachers College, and we prepare teachers to teach across the primary school curriculum from PP1 up to grade 6. Now for the lower, from PP1 up to grade 3, we are, the mission of CBC is nurturing every learner's potential. So we want to train a teacher who is committed to nurturing this learner's potential. So what we do, we put them in class and make them behave like the little children that they are going to teach. And we look at the 21st century skills. One of the main pedagogies of CBE is actually inquiry-based learning, and that's why we have the key inquiry question in every lesson. So the teachers must begin with key inquiries, making the learners discover knowledge for themselves rather than giving the knowledge to them. And I know for most mathematics teachers, they find it a problem. How can children discover knowledge? Teachers feel like they want to be the ones who are the source of that knowledge. But we're encouraging our students and saying, you must give the learners an opportunity to discover the knowledge through inquiry, so that the teacher's job and the teacher's responsibility in the class is guiding the learner towards that discovery of knowledge.
Thank you very much, Madam. And with the MOE, Ministry of Education, represented by our very able Bwana Kungania, kindly take us through briefly the policy and curriculum alignment, ensuring coherence between CBE frameworks and foundational numeracy goals. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. And we are here, all of us, and I think in the previous team, which from the ministry, we are laying a lot of emphasis on foundational learning, which is very critical for us. But in our panel this afternoon, we are talking about numeracy. I pick from what the end of Directorate of Secondary Education mentioned in the previous panel. 51% of the learners are transiting from grade 9 to grade 10, having selected STEM as their pathways. And the target for the ministry is 60% continuous improvement. So for all of us in this conference this time, it is very important to relook again at the numeracy at the lower levels, so that we are able to ground our learners into preparation for them into the pathways as they get to grade 10. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bearing in mind that we are short of time, in a nutshell, any of you, what pedagogical leadership would help us improve foundational learning? Name a few of them. Bearing in mind, as KEPSHA now, we are the transformative leaders on the ground. Kindly.
Thank you very much again. We have interventions in your schools. First, the most important thing is that we want to request the heads of institutions to institutionalize communities of practice where teachers will link up with each other. It's very important that they work together within the school and with other schools so that they share their experiences through communities of practice. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Kongania.
Yes, for me, I would encourage our teachers present and even the teachers that are in our schools to be great leaders in our schools. They need to follow up what is going on in the school. And particularly, there needs to be a shift of focus from the higher levels to more focus into the foundational years of our learners. Thank you.
Thank you very much, members of the panel. Congratulations on behalf of KEPSHA. We now embrace pedagogical leadership. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Have a blessed afternoon.
Asante sana. Makofi out of Valley will have a gift of appreciation courtesy of KEPSHA, National Chairman. Karibu sana, uwape zawadi yao. Thank you. Makofi out of Valley. They've kept time well done. Nakada, please be on standby. Nakada, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Please take the stage. It's 38 minutes past the hour. We need to close by 2 p.m. Nakada, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. 5 minutes. All right. Thank you so much indeed. We appreciate. All right. Our speakers, asanteni sana. Nakada is ready to go. Asante sana, asante sana. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Asante sana. There we go. Thank you so much, Bwana Chairman. We appreciate. Asante sana.